Hello, you have found Family Friday. This is a weekly installment that we do from First Baptist Church in Bonham, Texas. My name is Chase Henson. I'm the pastor here at First Baptist Church in Bonham. I want to take a few moments to talk to you about a couple of things relating to families, kind of continuing our theme from last week. We're going to be talking about some kind of school starting things. So as we begin school again, we kind of have a major milestone in kids' lives. Entering each new grade is an opportunity for some big things for us, and it's a big deal for kids. For instance, this year we have one of our sons is starting kindergarten, so that's kind of a big deal. And so I want to talk to you today about making the most of milestones, especially as they relate to school. So as I said, transitions are great times for new things. In fact, this is why at New Year's, we make New Year's resolutions. It kind of feels like a fresh start, something new to do. And so the beginning of the school year is a good time, a good opportunity for us to do that. And so, as I said, entering a new grade, especially certain ones, tend to be major milestones and a big deal for kids. So the temptation for us as parents is to kind of take that for granted because we've already been through school. And so what we can actually do is to use that natural transition time in redemptive ways. So, of course, most likely, especially the women out there, they're going to be snapping all the photos of their kids on the first day of school and things like that. And your kids are going to feel like, I don't want to do this, Mom, or whatever. But we can actually use those times for pretty big things to redeem the opportunity. So I'm going to give you a couple of ideas here quickly to how you can use the milestone of a new grade, a new school year in the best possible way. So the first suggestion is this: do something fun or special or exciting to let your kids know that you know it's a big deal. So maybe you take them out for dinner, maybe you do something one-on-one, perhaps you mark it in some way. You have some opportunity to do something fun and special. And I think this helps your kids know that you recognize that it's a big transition in their life. And they're much more likely to be excited about it because sometimes coming down off of summer is kind of a letdown because you've been having all this fun, your schedule's all different and everything. And so when you move into a more normal routine, sometimes that can create some disappointment or frustration. And so if you can make that exciting, then it's helpful to them. The second suggestion is this: especially if you're doing something fun, take some time to talk about the year to come. And what this can do is kind of set expectations and clear up any problems that maybe your kids have or expect. So for instance, you might say, hey, what are you excited about for this school year? Maybe it's meeting new friends, or if they're going into middle school, it's more independence, or if they're going into high school, it's kind of beginning the last major part of their primary schooling and things like this. And so what are you excited about? What are you looking forward to for this year? But then on the flip side of that, ask, what are you nervous about? What are you fearful of? And doing this regularly will, one, encourage your kids to actually talk to you so that you know what's going on in their life. But then, of course, what you do is you're able to, thirdly, begin to take advantage of teachable moments. So as they talk to you about what they expect for the school year, you can either help reset those expectations. Maybe they're really down about, hey, I got to go do math again, and I'm terrible at math. And you say, no, this is an opportunity to try again. Don't give up. That kind of thing. Teach resiliency and hard work. Or maybe they're fearful. Maybe someone in their class has been mean to them and bullying them, and so, it's learning to not revile those who revile us, but to give grace and kindness even when people treat us poorly and things like that. So these are opportunities for teachable moments. One of the best ways to do this actually is to tell them about your experiences. Perhaps you had an experience as a child or as you're growing up that then you can relate to them, which I know a lot of times, especially as your kids get into older, preteen, teenage years, they're like, I don't care about your stories, Mom and Dad. But here's the deal: even whenever they say that, more times than not, they're listening much more than you think they are. And later on, those things can be important reminders. Maybe the Lord uses them to remind them of some truth, and quite honestly, maybe they use that for their kids one day. Hey, can you believe that your grandma or grandpa so and so? And so don't fret or don't think that just because your kid doesn't appear to be listening doesn't mean they actually aren't. In fact, it may mean that they're listening more than you realize, and they're just kind of testing to see what you're going to say. So again, this these kind of things can shape their expectations, bring some excitement into the school year, and ultimately what we're after is trying to prepare their hearts, help them know that we care about them, like that as their parent we care about them, and that we're there for them, whether they're fearful or excited or somewhere in between. And so we make an opportunity to make the most of the milestones. And so as we get back into school, think on these things. If you're in the Bonham area and you need a church or you're looking for a church, we'd hope that you'll come and join us on Sundays. We have Sunday school for all ages at 9:30 a.m., and then we have corporate worship at 10:45. If you'd like more information about our church, please go to fbcbonham.com, and you can find out what to expect there. You can find out more about our staff, our vision, anything you want to know about our church. Hit the website. Make sure you look around our Facebook page, and we have Instagram as well. So check us out online. If you need more information than that, feel free to give us a call at the office, and we hope to see you again soon.